Happy Friday. We're kicking off the weekend just a little bit early today. So go ahead, grab your lunch or whatever, coffee, tea, whatever you're drinking, a cocktail. It is Friday. Pull up a chair. Join me on this tour of this lovely neighborhood in Buckeye, Arizona. And imagine this. Imagine nearly getting a 12,000 square foot, beautiful two-story home, living space, massive upstairs loft, dedicated office, and a completely furnished, low-maintenance backyard, all for under $350,000 here in Buckeye, Arizona. If it sounds like a dream, it's not. I'm standing here in Buckeye, which is currently the fastest growing city in the entire country. And because it's growing so quickly, there was one major catch that moving out here almost no one tells you. And we're going to dive into that today. You've been patient enough, so let's get inside and see this amazing house. So here we go. You're going to lose me, but you're going to look at the beautiful home. So let me turn this around. Check out these soaring ceilings. Look at this. We're going to walk through here. Now here's where we're going to go upstairs, but we're not going to do that yet. We're going to take a tour of the downstairs, the functional part, where the family gathers and has meals, and the kids come home and they put do their homework, and mom or dad, whoever the cook is, cooks. So here's the great room. It's big enough to have a big TV set on that wall, some couches here. You could have, an area so that the family could gather here while whoever does the cooking. I don't want to decide who's the cook in the family, but here's this nice kitchen, light colored oak cabinets, beautiful countertops in pretty good shape, an island that has electric on both sides, I believe. Let's check that out. Yes, both sides, which is really handy if you're actually having parties or cooking, because you could have two margarita blenders going, two different kinds. You could have whatever you use electric things. I'm not a cook, but I know I am a partier, so I do know what that's used for. There's a dishwasher. There's some lovely cabinets, some pot shelves up there, built-in microwave, electric stove, some deep countertops where you can do a lot of your work, and lots of cabinet space. There's lots of cabinet space in here. We're going to go this way. There's some lights up there, and then we're going to check out the pantry. Now here's your pantry. Plenty of room to put your canned goods, your dry goods in there. Black refrigerator comes with the house. Like I said, we're going to walk past. Let's pick up where we left off. We're walking through the great room here. Somebody tried to call in while I was filming. My bad, I didn't have it on airplane mode. So here we are. This is your downstairs powder room. You have a place for your magazines. Now, isn't this clever? If you put reading material and you want to have it down here, that's a perfect place for it. You have a little pedestal sink, nice lavatory right across from the laundry room, which is right here. And then you walk into the house through the garage, which is right here. So we have a two-car garage. Ooh, and the lights came on like I'm an actress. And here's your electric water heater back here in the corner, so it's not taking up room in your garage. And I know that's really important to people who have two cars. Now this is probably bigger than two cars. It's looking like it's a 2.5 car because we have this little step here. There's a step. Let me look at see, you can step down. Oops. Step up, and also larger on both sides. So while they technically might not call it a 2.5 car garage. You have plenty of room to put cabinets in here and still get your 2 cars in here. So now let's go back in to the house, turn off the lights as we go. As I say, we don't work for Edison Company. And then we're gonna head upstairs. So come on with me and head upstairs. I'll take you out in the backyard on the last step so you can see the beautiful backyard. So here we are, we're going up the stairs. Nice lights on the stairs, so at night you won't kill yourself falling down. Big, beautiful loft. Like one tile is fallen off. I'm sure they'll fix that if you're interested in this home, or I don't think they'll take them all off, but they can replace that one. This is a perfect room for an office or a kid's study room, a hobby area. It's a pretty big loft. You can get a chair, a couch, and another TV up here if you want to be separated from the downstairs main living room and great room. So now let's see, let's walk this way and see what we got. Oh, now here's the hallway. It's painted in a very light gray and white, very popular a few years ago. This is still that color. So here's the secondary bedroom. Has a walk-in closet with some over here. It's a small walk-in closet, but it's good. Let's see if we can get the light on there, so it gives you a better idea. There's plenty of room for a secondary bedroom. And there's this cute little nook in here that you can either put shelves in here and put your books on, or if you collect things, you could put it in here, knickknacks, dolls, Star Wars stuff. And look at that view. Let me see if I can get you that view. Look at that view from this window. There's a mountain out there, people. We are still close to the White Tank Mountains, so you have mountains surrounding you everywhere. And another bedroom with that same little nook. You could make them matching. You can make them different for each room. A little light, a little window right here that gives you just enough light without making it too hot in here. And then, of course, a closet. So here we go. Now, here is the guest bathroom. This is a full bathroom, one sink for your guests up here, or your children, or whoever lives with you. If they're living in the secondary bedrooms, it's a bathtub, so that's great if you have little kids that you want to still give baths to. And it has a shower for those of us who don't like to sit in bathtubs, that we're afraid to fall. So let's go over here. Now across, there's a linen closet, a nice big linen closet, so that all the linen can be stored right across the hall. Little nook over here. Hello again. You can get rid of those mirrors. You could put a light in there and put some of your, if you collect crystals or anything that you want to put in here, a nice vase would look beautiful in there. And now we're going to walk into the master bedroom. So here's the master bedroom. Let's take a shot from across so you can just see how big this really is. This is pretty big. We're going to go this way. And then we're going to go into the master bath, which has the lavatory on this side. Nice size walk-in closet. Oh, there's a fan. I don't want that. I just want a light. So you can see that. Goes all the way around. And it has shelves. So you can put your boots, your hiking boots. If you live out in Buckeye and you're athletic or want to be athletic or just want to take walks in the mountains, you might have hiking boots or your gym shoes so they don't stay on the floor and clutter. Or if you do none of that and you're like me, who basically has too many things of everything, purses, hats, and all that, this would be a perfect place. So now here's the really good thing. It is a separate shower and tub. It also has dual sinks, so that, and a nice mirror that goes across the whole way. And guess what? My favorite, I know, we have a mirrored closet. I know it's dated, but I like to see when I get dressed up. I want to see what I look like. I don't want to see what it looks like from my waist up like this. I want to see the whole thing so I get how I look. Now maybe they're coming back. I don't know, but I sure like them because, well, maybe because I'm old, or maybe because, I like to see how the whole outfit looks without having to run into my living room and say, how does this look? Do I change this? Anyway, I digress. Let's go back downstairs, make sure all the lights are off, because you know what I say, we don't work for Commonwealth Edison. And we're going to head out to the backyard. So what's it actually like living here in Buckeye, Arizona? Well, if you haven't visited this area lately, you're absolutely going to be blown away by the growth in Westpark. It's fantastic, highly established community. It's neighborhood parks, playgrounds. Westpark Elementary School is located right inside the subdivision, which, wow, is that not convenient? The HOA, well, the HOA here is very reasonable. It's $180 a quarter, which breaks down to about $60 a month. And it covers your neighborhood common areas and maintenance to keep your community looking beautiful. Now, let's talk about the commute. The secret I promised you at the very start of this video. People worry about living out here in Buckeye. It means you're too far out from the rest of the valley because the homes are situated minutes from the freeway. So you're not. You're completely bypassed the local traffic. You can be in Goodyear in 15 minutes, and they have some fantastic restaurants in Goodyear that you can go to, and so does Buckeye. You can be in Phoenix, and it's an incredibly straightforward shot. You get a peaceful, wide open mountain range and an affordable price in Buckeye, Arizona, without sacrificing a quick access to the city's convenience. Now, if you're looking for an incredible move-in ready home at $350 to kick off your next chapter in one of Arizona's most exciting growing cities, this 2557 West Wyman Street is a must-see. My direct contact information is in the description box. Reach out to me anytime. I would absolutely be honored to show you this home or help you buy or sell anywhere in the West Valley. And don't forget to like my video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my next home adventure. I look forward to seeing you on the next home tour. It's been my pleasure. Now let's take a look at just the backyard. Let's see if we can turn this around. Here we go. There we go. Backyard. Look at this backyard. Brick walls all the way around, so your privacy is protected. And nice, let me walk out here a little bit. AstroTurf, so you don't have to worry about the grass growing. And here's what your house will look like from the back. Oh, and we have an airplane. Thanks again for coming with me on this tour in this neighborhood. I really appreciate it. Look forward to the next adventure in the next city, in the next neighborhood. Au revoir.